Hello, welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about home-based business tax breaks, and specifically I'm going to cover having a home office and how to get the deduction, because that's the biggest deduction you can get by having a home-based business, is by having a home office. So I'm going to get the video started and I'll cover all the areas that you need to know to get this deduction. So again, this is the largest break, tax break that you can get if you have a small business. So it's important to understand how to qualify for the home office deduction. And I'm going to go through each of the qualifying rules to make sure that you guys are reporting it right and getting this deduction, because it can be disqualified by the IRS if you don't report it right. And the second bullet here, you can see the part of your home used for the business has to be solely used for the business. It can't be a room that you're using a percentage for personal and a percentage for the business. So in that room, you're going to want to have evidence showing that. You'll need to have, you know, your desk set up, your computer, everything that you would have in a normal office, storage area, files. That's something that is reviewed a lot. If you got an audit, they're going to come in there and look at that room, and it has to replicate a real office. So make sure, if you're going to do this, you're designing the room in a way that would look like a real office if you had a normal job. Your home has to be where you meet with your clients, patients, or customers in any manner. So if you have clients for your business you're meeting with, they need to be coming into that actual office and meeting with you in that office. You can't be taking the deduction and using other parts of the house. So make sure that you're following that rule. With this deduction, you can use our online tax estimator, where you can put in the deduction amount and see how it's going to affect your refund or your taxes, and see how the difference you're going to get by claiming this. So you can find that at HarborFinancialOnline.com. Now, again, you can't have any personal use in this room, so no storage of personal things, even in the closets. It has to be 100% business. You should measure the square footage of that room, and the square footage of the total size of your house has to be accurate, because when you report it on the form, it's going to be form 8829, you have to put in the square footage for both. So make sure you have accurate measurements of both. Now, I'm going to go through form 8829 with you in this video and show you how you fill out this form. But if you do your taxes online electronically, it's automatically going to fill out this form. But I still want to walk through it just so you know what information you need to have to qualify for the deduction and how to report it the right way. So I'm going to go to the form right now. This is our website, HarborFinancialOnline.com. Here you can use the tax estimator calculator and see exactly what your taxes is going to be and how you can lower it with this deduction. Here's the form 8829. Again, this form, if you do it online, it's automatically going to be provided to you, and it'll fill out the form for you. It just asks you some of these specific questions that I'm going to go over to make sure the information's being put in right. So part 1, this is the area where you're going to need to answer a few questions regarding the size of your home, what it's being used for, how many hours you're using it for, and so on. And here are some of the other items that you're going to be able to write off in part 2. This is why it's such a big deduction, because you can see here we have in box 10 mortgage interest, real estate taxes, insurance, rent, repairs, maintenance. So how it works is the total cost to operate your home, say 10% of that would be for your business, for that office. You'll get 10% of all your costs to operate that home will be fully deductible. So that's why this is such a big deduction you can use. In this form, if you try to fill it out on your own, it can get complicated, so I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. You're better off using an online software to fill out this form, because this is one of the most common forms to make errors on. You can depreciate that portion of your home. So there's a number of different ways here you're going to save money on your taxes with taking this deduction. And that's Form 8829. So make sure you measure the size of your home, put together a log with all this information, keep track on a monthly basis each of these expenses, because if you were to get an audit, they're going to want to see proof of it, evidence that you really had these expenses. So save receipts, save statements, credit card statements, canceled checks, all of that. The more proof you have, the better on this. So again, here's our website, harborfinancialonline.com. You can prepare your taxes directly online here and use the estimator. We have the other deductions and credits on the side here that you can see that you may qualify for and you want to look at after the video. Okay. So again, here's some of the items. You can deduct real estate taxes, rent, casualty losses, utilities, insurance, depreciation, maintenance, and repairs. And those are some of the most common deductions you're going to get with your home that you can add to it. This is a highly audited deduction, so make sure you're accurate in the amounts you're reporting. So if you have any questions regarding this, send me an email, expert@harborfinancialonline.com. I'll help you any way I can with this deduction and other ones you may be curious about or don't know a whole lot about. Thanks for watching the videos, and check out our site, harborfinancialonline.com, and hopefully you'll check out some of our future videos. Thank you.